Toot toot, everyone!
Toot toot!
It's Big Hal and Possum. Wednesday night.
Yeah.
I'm here with my oldest pal, the Possum.
Yeah.
I'm Big Hal Doughty.
I'm just no country possum, really.
We got some folks here in the chat. We got Your New Bad Life resubscribing at Tier 1.
Ooh, he got him a fresh sub.
He got himself a nice little beef and cheddar.
Oh, yeah.
He's in the beef and cheddar brigade.
Heck yeah.
Let's see. What else is going on? Stewed is here. Toot Toot Stewed. Hometown Markup is here.
Oh, yeah. The gang is all here.
The gang is all here. Everyone. We're doing our special Kentucky Derby Spectacle 2019.
Yes, sir. The time is now.
It's that week, folks. It's the biggest week in sports.
Sports.
Yeah, in sports.
I thought we were just going to talk about horses.
Horses are sportsmen. They're nature sportsmen. Did you know that?
Well, I thought it was just like a sauce.
Horsey sauce?
Yeah.
You thought the Kentucky Derby was like them rating what the best horsey sauce was?
Yes.
Or the best thing to go on horsey sauce?
Yes.
Both.
I thought it was just a celebration of horsey sauce.
Just a celebration in general.
No.
So what would the Derby be?
Just everybody gets drunk and eats horseradish cream.
You still have a booger on your face.
Would
You've had
you get
that for
it?
a while. Yeah, there you go. Had that for over a week.
Well,
Possum's had a booger on his face for over a week.
that's life.
Embarrassing.
It happens to everybody.
It's never happened to me. As far as I know, I've never had a booger on my face for a week.
Well, as far as I knew, I didn't have it either, so maybe you did have
Maybe
one.
I still have one.
Right.
Maybe I've had one for a long time. Chat, you would tell me if I had a booger on my face, I'm sure, right? Of course you would. Of course you would. These are my friends.
No, they're not.
They're my friends.
That's sad to say that, Hal.
They're more than friends. They pay for the privilege to join us here tonight.
That makes them something else besides a friend, but it doesn't make them more than a friend.
Is it boss? Is the word boss? Are they my boss?
Yeah.
Okay.
You work
All
for
right.
these people.
Well, I appreciate y'all not firing me. I appreciate you guys hanging on and continuing to tune in to Big Hal and Possum week after week and resubscribe and
Yes.
move on up from the Guff Patrol into the Beef and Cheddar Brigade.
Right. It's life's greatest pleasure to be
Stude
cheddar.
says no bugs detected. I'm clean, baby.
Wait a minute, what?
I'm clean.
There's something right there.
Oh, what's that?
Made you look.
It's either a freckle or it's a general redness and bad skin caused by drinking all the time.
Oh, like Santa Claus disease.
Yeah, just sort of like maybe that is like having a booger on your face all the time.
Right.
If somebody could just look at you and go, that guy drinks.
Exactly.
that's about the same.
That's nature's booger.
Speaking of nature's booger, last year's Kentucky Derby champion, Nature's Booger, slightly failed to win the Triple Crown. But this year we got a whole fresh new crop of horses.
We got fresh horses.
We got fresh horses.
Oh!
And I am, of course, a professional, not a professional, but a professional level horse handicapper. Mm-hmm. And tonight, I'm going to be live reading the official LB Classic. LB Classic is the name that I handicap horses under.
Okay.
You can go and follow Lydia Burrell on Twitter. It's a long story. LYDIABURRELL. It's my ex-girlfriend's name. Don't ask about it. Follow that account on Twitter, and you will get the graphic. I'll be dropping that graphic tomorrow. But I do a horse sheet every year.
That's cute.
I do a little horse sheet and let everybody know who's going to win, who's going to lose, who's going to come in last, who's going to come in fifth. Sometimes I break it down, and I've been pretty accurate.
That's definitely
pretty darn
horse
accurate.
sheet last week.
Yeah. I was waiting. I was really feeding that to you.
And I
Like
ate
a big, long hot dog, like a Polish sausage.
I really swallowed it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you sure did.
Yeah.
Hometown Markup says Nature's Booger blew out at the Belmont. Yes, that everybody knows that
That
story.
was tragic.
We also have a great guest tonight. A legend of horse racing is with us here tonight. You won't believe this. You will not believe the guest we have.
Is it Seabiscuit?
It might be. Who can tell? You can't even tell.
So it's like a cheddar biscuit?
Yeah.
Because I think a sea biscuit being like a Red Lobster biscuit, a biscuit from the sea.
It's like a cheddar bay biscuit in that when I see it, I'm going to eat it.
Oh, yeah, you like that horse meat.
You like that?
Now, I'm not much of a horse handicapper, but I do know these horses personally, so I'm going to be talking about their daddies.
You know these horses personally?
Yes. So I'm going to be like, I know that. I know his daddy.
Uh-huh. Do you hang out down there at the barn, out at the Kentucky Derby barn?
No, I don't hang out at the horse gym. I just see them out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go to where they train.
Yeah.
What
kind of stuff do they get into on the weekends, the Derby-style horses?
They drink glue at bars. They drink hot glue.
That is messed up.
It's messed up.
That's their ancestors.
I know, but they live a short life and they like to party, and it reminds them of their mortality. That's what they say.
God, that's so like Klingon or something. I don't know if Klingons do that, but that's something they would do. They'd be like, here's a little boiled goo that was my grandpa.
Right. Wait, do Klingons drink glue?
They don't drink glue, but I imagine they would. They drink some kind of, it's like a fire water, Klingon fire water.
You think you could make a good glue out of a Klingon?
Oh, I'm sure I could.
Think so?
Oh, I'm sure I could. Give me a big enough pot. I'll get you a little Klingon glue.
Get a little burglue going.
Oh, Mrs. Dillius is here. Toot toot. Mrs. Dillius, happy Derby week. I hope you got your big Derby hat and your the whole Derby outfit picked out. Are you headed to the Derby, Mrs. Dillius? Gate 12.
I hate to see you
3 p.m.
flirt. It absolutely makes me want to puke. I just cannot stand the
Miss
sight
Dillius
of
has
it.
a big old hat and outfit. I love
Sound of it.
I like to hear it.
It's just the most repulsive thing.
The bigger the hat and the bigger the outfit, the better it is, as far as I'm concerned. Just give me a big old shape. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love shapes.
It's great. You love them especially because you can't see very well.
Oh yeah, just dancing shapes. It's life.
You just like to know that you're about to run into something.
Yeah.
Like Mrs. Dillius.
Yeah, exactly.
So the biggest possible dress that hangs down from the arms and everything. I'll see you there, Mrs. Dillius. Oh, Dillius29 is here. Asking obscure questions. I don't know what he's all about.
He says gate 12?
Yeah.
I think you don't like you making public arrangements with his wife.
Who does? Who does?
Yeah, he doesn't.
You know what I
He
mean?
especially hates it.
Yeah, well, he's kind of, it's
touchy.
fun.
He's touchy.
It's a fun thing to do, to date Dillius' his wife, or make jokes. I'm sorry, make jokes about dating Dillius' wife.
Yeah.
Not to really do it. Not to really meet her out.
Good save.
Not to really meet her out Saturday afternoon. But should we do the actual live read?
Yeah, let's get into some horsey talk.
Horse handicapping.
Let's get saucy.
And not the kind of horse handicapping where you decide who wins the race by process of mechanical elimination.
Mechanical elimination.
Like the old Tanya Harding thing.
Oh, like a whack-a-horse.
Yeah, like you play a little whack-a-horse and that's how you pick who wins.
Yeah,
This is all above board. This is all clean. This is just knowing the horses, just knowing what they can do and what they can't do. And that's how you're gonna win this. That's how you're gonna win the big bucks.
You might make these people some money.
With the LB Classic Trifecta Win Place Show. Saturday afternoon. The quickest 2 minutes of sports, they call it.
It's a kind of a shitty way to describe a sport. It's kind of like, oh, it's over so quick. Is that supposed to say it's good?
Yeah, that it's so good. I mean, because sports is boring.
Yeah.
And this is just announcing to people, hey, you don't need to plan your whole day around this.
Yeah, because 2 minutes is objectively quick.
That's a quick sporting event. I would love to see a baseball game in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
A 2 minute baseball game? That would be perfect.
Right.
Perfect length.
Yeah.
And then you could call that baseball game the quickest 2 minutes in sports.
That'd be impressive. But
Although I feel like 2 minutes of baseball would be the slowest 2 minutes in sports.
even so, yeah, because it's baseball.
All right, let's talk about these horses.
Yeah, let's get in here. I'm ready.
Let's get in here. All right, let's see if I can round these old horses up, herd them up. All right, we got, of course, these will be going by post position. That's where the horsey is with regard to the post.
Okay.
Right? So they line them up 1 to 20.
So these
the
aren't
outside.
ranked. These are just where the
These are
horses
not. No, I have not ranked them 1 to 20, good to bad. This is where they are, post position. So the first one will be the closest one to the whatever the fence, inside fence.
All right.
I think.
Let's get in there.
I should know that. Professional handicapper, professional level handicapper. Don't offer this service for any money. I do it for the love.
Good. I wouldn't pay a red cent. Let's get in here, you waffling sumbitch!
I love it. I love making him wait.
Ooh.
I love making him wait. All right, so here we go. Here's number 1. War of Will, post position 1.
Ooh.
All right. Here's what you need to know about War of Will. It's a very pretty brown horse with lots of stamina and a champion's heart. More like War of Won't, though, as in won't win.
Oh.
War of Won't. Keep that in mind. That horse is not going to win.
I know his daddy.
You know his daddy.
Yeah, War Will's daddy's name's Colorful Baboon Ass. Mm-hmm. He was a very fast, pretty horse.
Oh, extremely fast. Beautiful brown horse, if I recall correctly.
Beautiful brown. Had
Mm-hmm.
a very colorful ass.
Yeah.
Distracted his opponents with that rainbow baboon anus.
It was a weird thing for a horse to have.
It's great. I miss that horsey.
Some people thought he put that on like prosthetic.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know, did he have that all the time?
Oh, yeah.
Colorful baboon ass?
He always wore pants with the anus cut out so you could see it.
You know what? Some nights I like to go out with pants with the anus cut out as well.
Well, yeah. You know, especially derby time, baby.
Derby time, it's getting hot. You know? And they say you can they say you release most of your heat through your anus.
Right.
So it's smart to wear those pants with the beehole cut out.
Let that thing breathe.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to post position number 2, which is of course Tax.
Tax.
This is a little horse named Tax. Let me tell you about Tax. This horse has been through it all. Ups and downs, highs and lows, breaks and busts. But through it all, he has stayed a pretty brown horse with powerful legs for running the track. No chance of winning, Tax. This horse ain't gonna win.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now, do you know Tax's daddy?
Yeah, of course I know Tax's daddy.
Sired by...
Swamp Gut.
Oh, Swamp Gut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Swamp Gut. Came in show in that was the 96 derby.
But not in the horse racing and just the gravy eating competition.
The little, they have that in the infield.
Right. They'll let a horse eat as much gravy as he can stomach.
Mm-hmm.
And old Swamp Gut could do about third place worth.
Wow. All the sires you're going to find have abilities related to their names. That's something that horses eventually grow into.
Yeah.
You give them these crazy names, and then by the time they're, an aging sire, they have a colorful baboon ass, because that's what they're named.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works. Number 3, post position 3 is, of course, By My Standards.
Yeah.
Now, here is a horse. Brown and pretty with 4 strong legs that don't quit. Put a saddle on this big boy and you're ready to churn some turf.
Oh, yeah.
Not gonna win.
Oh, yeah.
By my standard, not going to win.
Boy, you
The
know your
Kentucky Derby.
horses.
Yeah.
I know his daddy.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. His daddy goes by the name of Brutus, the talking pig.
Sired by Brutus, the talking pig.
He's a horse, but that's just his fun name.
Yeah. They like to give him weird names.
Yeah.
We may have mentioned that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Anyway.
especially funny.
Let's go to post position 4, which is, of course, Gray Magician. Now everybody's been talking about Gray Magician, been all over the news. You know, they keep talking about him on all the morning shows. He's been doing a bit of a media press tour, press junket. Let me tell you about Gray Magician. This is a pretty grayish brown horse with long legs that loves pounding ground around the track.
Oh, yeah.
Sure to disappear from your sight as he loses the biggest race in sports. Not going to win. Gray Magician, no chance.
Gray Magician's daddy was CSI's Mark Harmon's pubes. The original Gray Magician. Yes, this horse was sired by a pile of pubes. Mark Harmon's, to be exact. Stately, shiny gray pubes. Parted down the middle.
Oh, man. Oh, it's so true. It's so true. All right. Post position 5, you'll no doubt be aware, is improbable. Now, don't let the name fool you, folks. This horse's odds of losing the Derby are all but certain. Very pretty horse, also brown.
I know his daddy.
Do you know?
Yeah, his daddy's name's Unintentional.
Unintentional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was an accident.
They have very, like, puritanical names.
Yeah.
Where it's like they're given a philosophy, not a real name.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to post position 6, which is Vekoma. Beautiful name, Vekoma. One of my favorite Bjork albums.
Yes, Vekoma.
Now, Vekoma, this is a brown, pretty horse known for galloping around the track rain or shine. But was recently used as a getaway horse in a bank robbery and spent 2 training weeks in an impound lot. So, not happening. This horse spent a little too much time cooped up under arrest, under horsey arrest, for taking part in a bank robbery. So Vekoma is not gonna take it.
I see.
Fell behind.
Interesting. Now, his daddy's name's Ploppy.
Ploppy.
Yeah, Ploppy.
Ploppy was pretty disappointed, I imagine.
Ploppy's a good horse. Ploppy's a good horsey.
Was disappointed in Vekoma's life of crime.
Well, yeah, 'cause he's a good horse. He's, he's a good horsey. Every time I see Ploppy, I give him a carrot. And every time I see Vekoma, I smack that carrot out of his mouth. See, bad horse.
Right.
Bad.
Right. So they both have carrots
They're always just chomping
in this
on
story.
one.
They always just have one.
Yeah.
All right. Now, post position 7. Maximum security.
Clank.
Maximum security. Now, max security, as I call him, is the complete package. Pretty and brown with 4 fast legs and a classic horse-style body, perfect for getting your jockey past the post. 5th or 6th place, maybe.
Okay, I see. That's getting interesting now.
Right?
His
I
daddy?
can see 5th. I can almost see 6th.
Okay.
All right.
Now you're handicapping.
Yeah.
His daddy's name is Minimus Wagemus.
Oh, really?
Yes. They're Roman. It's a Roman family.
They had the minimum wage back in Rome.
Yes.
It's interesting.
It was named after him. He just didn't get paid much.
Yeah. Dilius, thank you for the bits. 500 bits to say $2 on Vekoma to win. All right, Dilius likes a bad boy. But I got to say, you don't just sit out 2 weeks of training in that impound lot waiting for a lawyer to come get you.
No.
You do not do that. Stude says just Max for short, of course. Yeah. If you just happen to see maximum security out, you can just call him Max.
Call him Max.
Call him Max. He doesn't like maximum. He doesn't like how pretentious that sounds.
No. Hail Maximum.
All right. Of course, we move on to post position 8, which is Tacitus.
Ooh, Tacitus.
Tacitus. Now, this is a great beaut of a horse with long, fast legs and a penchant for placing 3rd in the Kentucky Derby.
Oh.
That is your number 3 horse. That is your show horse this year, Tacitus.
How about that, Big Al?
Yeah.
3rd place.
3rd place,
Look
also
at
known
him.
as show.
Look at him go.
So write that one down. Tacitus, you're going to want to keep it. Great beauty of a horse there.
I know
Real pretty.
His daddy's name.
Fast, long legs, 4 of them.
Guess what?
What's his daddy?
I know his daddy.
I know.
His daddy's name's Baby Rag.
Baby. Baby Rag, huh?
Baby Rag.
Now, what was Baby Rag's sire? Because a lot of times the sire has like a name that they pass down. Mm-hmm. Do you happen to know what the grandsire was?
No, I didn't know his grandsire, but I know the story why he was named Baby Rag. Because he had just the softest mane, Big Al.
Uh-huh.
And babies, mothers would take their snotty babies and they would just kind of
wipe
it on the mane.
Wipe it on the mane of the horse.
And he became known as Baby Rag.
Mm-hmm.
Very literal.
Nature's booger on Nature's Sportsman.
Correct.
Yep. All right. Moving on to post position 9. Pluska Parfait. Excuse me.
Is that French for extra ice cream, please?
Pluska Parfait. This horse's name is French for extra yogurt, actually. Not ice cream.
Oh.
Extra yogurt. They have a different kind of definition of it over there.
Yeah.
We just turned it into ice cream over here.
Okay.
It's yogurt over there.
Yeah.
It's French for extra yogurt, but do not worry. Pluska Parfait was born right here in the USA. And he loves racing around the track American style. He's going to lose. Going to lose the race.
American style, huh?
Yeah.
Does he run around with a chainsaw or something?
No, just the regular American style horse racing.
Okay. I knew his daddy.
Yeah.
His name was Glue Daddy.
Man, that is either a sad or a super cool name for a horse.
Oh, it was super cool. He was a jazz musician.
Okay. So that'd be a little bit like being called Death Smash as a human being, or Coffin Breath, or
Coffin
something.
Breath.
You'd be something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coffin Breath is a very tight name.
That is awesome. I think in my later years, I'll be called Coffin Breath.
Oh, for sure. When you die, I'm gonna go, I miss old Coffin Breath.
I hope I'm not Coffin Breath after I die.
That's what I'll call you.
All right.
I'll puppet your skeleton around out of your coffin. Be like, I'll go on tour with your skeleton as my little lap puppet.
I like that. I like that idea. That seems cool.
You'll be famous forever.
Post position 10 is Cutting Humor. A little guy named Cutting Humor. Now, this insensitively named horse has never been seen without a mask on. But he's got 4 strong legs down there, perfect for galloping around the track.
Interesting.
Not going to win.
Huh.
Not going to win this year. Sorry, Cutting Humor.
Ain't gonna cut it.
Ain't going to cut it.
Toot.
Also, sorry for inadvertently including Cutting Humor on our stream. It's bad.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. So let's just move on. Well, you do know Cutting Humor's daddy.
I don't know his daddy.
Oh, you don't know his daddy?
I don't know his daddy.
Okay, well. Post position 11. Hi, Cal.
Ah,
Hi, Cal.
that's fun.
That is fun. He gets that all the time. I cannot, now, here's what I've got for Hi, Cal. I cannot lie, this horse is rough looking. Not too good looking.
You don't say.
This is a paper mache looking ass horse.
Ooh.
I don't think it's going to do very good. Looks a little rough. Looks a little, looks like it would be in the background of like a church play. I don't think this horse looks very good. I don't think it looks strong.
You sure you're looking at the right thing? You're not looking at like some kind of something with candy in it?
No, that's high cal for sure. That is definitely high cal. But I would not be surprised if you beat the crap out of high cal if a little candy fell out.
Wow, that's hate speech. That's hate speech.
Do you know high cal's daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know rake fingers.
Rake fingers, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Named the horse.
Me and rake fingers used to kick it
Yeah.
in the fall.
Yeah. So rake fingers. So the horse with a name that had fingers in it.
What? Huh?
Horse had fingers.
That's just his name, rake fingers.
Okay. All right. Just making sure.
Can't overthink it. Just that's what they called him.
This dude says, "Hello, Cal was my father. Hi, Cal is the little boy."
Right.
That's a good joke. I like that.
I like that a lot.
This dude says, "That's a camel. That may well be a camel.
Think so?
That High Cal might be a camel."
That's not a hump. That's a man.
I don't see High Cal winning. I don't see High Cal doing very well. All right. Moving on to post position 12. And this is Omaha Beach, baby.
Oh, yes.
Now, we got some bad news about Omaha Beach. You'll note from the picture that Omaha Beach is, of course, a pretty brown horse with legs for days in the heart of a winter. Unfortunately, Omaha Beach tonight was scratched after learning how to scream like a person.
Oh,
And they couldn't deal with it.
you can't unring that bell.
You cannot unring that bell.
No, sir.
You really can't. It's over for a horse
That's a shame.
once it learns how to scream.
That's a real shame.
Yeah.
His daddy did the same thing, Big Al.
And who's his daddy?
There's a horse by the name of Steak Fart.
Steak Fart.
Yes, sir.
Did Steak Fart run in the Derby?
No, he was a sitting horse.
Big shame. I don't. It's a shame that Omaha Beach made it as far as he did. What with a sire that was a sitting horse.
Yeah, he was made out of wood, Al. He was just a rocking horse.
Uh-huh.
His name was Steak Fart.
And his name was Steak Fart.
Yeah.
And he sired what would be perhaps the champion if it had not learned how to scream.
Correct.
That's a tragic story. That's like something out of Gabriel Garcia Marquez or something.
Yeah, it so is. It so is.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to post position 13. This is, of course, Code of Honor. They named this one after the movie. Usually they name the movie after the horse.
This
You know what I mean?
Presumptuous.
Anyway, don't let the name fool you. This pretty brown horse will do whatever it takes to win the big race, including using his 4 swift legs to run around the track. This is our show horse. This is our second place.
Oh, you know horses. You
Yep.
just know them.
This horse will come in second. Code of Honor. Write it down. Stamp it on your hand. Take it to the clerk at Churchill Downs. That's the second place winner.
Okay. Good to know.
Now, do you know Code of Honor's daddy?
Yes, his daddy passed away, but his daddy's name was Panky Ring. Panky, Panky Ring.
Panky Rang,
Yeah.
huh?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
He's a dead horse.
Now, Panky Rang went ahead and named his little boy such an honorable name, Code of Honor.
Yeah.
Did Panky Rang become, I don't know, spiritual later in life or something?
He just wanted his little baby horsey to have the life that he couldn't have.
Because his name was Panky
His
Rang.
name was Panky Ring. He never got no kind of any kind of regard.
Any respect or regard.
None.
All right.
None.
All right. Post position 14. Win, win, win.
Well, he's clearly the winner, right?
I mean, you look at it and you think, win, win, win. Do not waste your time, or do not wait. I'm sorry. Let me read my actual blurb here.
Okay, read
The
blurb.
official blurb. It'll make it more clear. Do not waste your breath shouting this horse's name, as this pretty brown fella is only in the race to drag a large Planter's Nuts banner down the track.
Oh,
He's an ad.
you roasted that horse.
He's a little. Thank you. Toot toot.
Dude.
He's a little pop-up banner in the middle of the Derby. He's dragging a banner.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Is he made out of a balloon or is he a real horsey?
Oh, he's a real horse.
Okay.
He's a champion horse.
Okay.
His name's Win Win Win. He could absolutely win the thing, but they stapled a Planter's Nuts banner to his back, to his little backside.
Boy.
And he's going to drag that down the track. It's going to slow him down quite a bit. You'd be surprised how much a Planter's Nuts banner can slow you down.
Oh, I know that's right.
It's like the old pickle race down at the baseball games.
What's that?
Well, they have a foot race, but they make them wear these pickle costumes to advertise pickles, and so they can't run as fast as you'd like them to.
Oh, but that sounds like a delight.
I hate it. I always hate it because I'm like, those guys would be running so much faster if they didn't have pickle outfits on.
Right. Are they sliced pickles? Are they full? Are they
They're
buttered?
sliced pickles.
Are they buttered? Are they spicy? What kind of pickle?
It's each different kind of pickle running against each other.
Okay, so you got sliced versus dill. I guess
Yeah.
they're all dill.
No, well, there's dill, there's bread and butter, there's sweet gherkin
Ooh,
down
gherkin.
there.
My money's on gherkin.
I don't think gherkin does too well. Short little legs, gherkin. Anyway, this is not pickle handicapping. This is horse handicapping. Children's Day Breakfast says Planters doesn't skimp on ads attached to creatures. That's
they
true.
don't,
That
that's
is true. That is true. That's a good point. Mrs. Delia says lots of drag on those banners. That is unfortunately true. As Mr. Possum can attest. He's had that job multiple times.
Oh, yeah.
Stude says good nuts. They are good nuts. There's no denying that.
Well, that's a tasty nut.
God bless them Planters nuts.
I know his daddy.
You know Win-Win-Win's daddy?
Yes, sir.
Was he a sellout too?
Sorry, kind of.
Win-Win-Win.
Steve Winwood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Higher Love.
that's right.
Yeah. Steve Winwood. So his dad is the actual singer, Steve
Yes,
Winwood.
his dad is human being Stephen Winwood.
That's incredible.
And his mother is a horse.
They're just a little horse.
And there's not much of Steve in him.
Yeah.
He's all horse.
Mostly horse.
I think Steve was trying for a centaur. Mm-hmm. You know, that's why he had sex with that horse.
Love a centaur. That's the only reason you'd ever have sex with a horse is just to make a centaur.
Right.
Very selfless thing.
Yeah, you want a centaur in the world. Be the centaur you wish to see in the world.
Mm-hmm. Every once in a while, a man will try to gift the world a centaur by having sex with a horse.
And
Very selfless act.
It's the greatest gift if you pull it off.
Yeah.
It's really the highest form of
And
love.
pulling it off is the hardest part. Mm-hmm. So let's move on to horse number 15. Or post position 15, I should say. Horse 15 is not the way they say it.
Right.
Master Fencer.
Now, I see a Japanese horse.
Now, why would you ask that question?
He just... What?
A Japanese horse.
I'm looking at him. He looks kind of Japanese.
Like a Japanese breed of horse?
Yeah.
Or a horse that's into Japanese culture, that's into anime.
I think it's that mask. It looks like he's into anime.
I see. Okay. Let me tell you about Master Fencer. This is a very pretty, fast, brown horse with a hunger for speed who could easily do the winner's trot. Unfortunately, his jockey refers to wear a helmet and is typically disqualified midway through the race.
No kidding.
Yeah. So I don't see putting any money on Master Fencer if Master Fencer's jockey can't even be bothered to put on the standard issue, legally required helmet.
Why don't he want to wear that helmet?
He likes the wind rushing through his hair.
Well, shit, who wouldn't?
Yeah. You know? And I'm like, do it in your free time. Let Master Fencer have his day. Let Master Fencer have the blanket of roses.
He's being selfish. Mm-hmm. I mean, can't you just cut the top off the helmet, let a little bit of hair hang out, get a little wind?
I think Nike should develop a breathing helmet for him.
Yes.
You know, just like it'd be basically like a hairnet.
Right. It ain't doing you much good, but it's the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum wage.
I think that's a good idea. I think that's a really good idea. And that would be good for Master Fencer. Better luck next year getting a jockey who wears a helmet. Okay, so post position 16. Oh, do you know Master Fencer's daddy?
Nope.
Oh, you sure don't. Okay. Game Winner. That's a horse named Game Winner. A lot of win. It seems like people are trying to program this year's. Mm-hmm. They're like, well, it'd be crazy if someone named Win didn't win it.
Right.
And then there's two horses named Win. One of whom is just doing a pop-up ad for Planters Nuts. The other of whom is our winner. Game Winner.
That's the one?
Here's our champion. A beautiful brown horse with powerful legs that could stomp you like a grape. Powerful legs. Could bash your bones into dust.
Wow.
Game Winner.
He's a crusher.
Incredible. Incredible horse. I'm putting all of my money on Game Winner.
How
Game
about
Winner's
that?
taking it. Yeah.
Hoo-wee.
That's the winner.
Who would have thought?
Mark it down.
His daddy, believe it or not, goes by the name of Losermouth.
Losermouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he wanted his baby horse to have a life that was better than him. Do you see a theme?
Uh-huh.
A lot of these horses grew up rough.
Yeah.
Old Losermouth had a rough life.
Uh-huh.
And they said, this is a good baby horse. And he kissed him on his face. And he said, your name's Game Winner.
That's like that's just the way life is, you know? You have a shitty name your whole life. You go through all your trials and your troubles and everything sucks and you hate yourself and you just can't wait to just close your eyes and die forever. Mm-hmm. And then you name your kid something special and you show them a special world and they have a good life. And then they Johnny Cash it. They name their kid like Sue or something. Mm-hmm. Sue's not a good example anymore.
No.
But something like that. You give your kid a name that will earn them ridicule.
Mm-hmm. Like how?
Like
Or I don't
Not
know,
like Hal.
Alex.
Not like Hal or Alex. Those would not be good names. Maybe something like Lydia.
Yeah.
Something like Lydia would
Yeah.
probably get you a lot of ridicule. Anyway, let's move on. So that's our winner, of course. Now, next, post position 17 is Roadster. Now, this is a pretty brown horse with good, strong legs and a need for speed.
He needs it.
Sleeps on his back. Roadster.
Okay.
Unlike a lot of horses, Roadster sleeps on his back. Not going to do any business, though.
Not gonna do no business.
Not on the Derby. No.
He is
Just
not,
an interesting little guy.
not gonna be wearing roses, huh?
Nope. Game winner is.
I see. Mm-hmm. Well, he's a loser. His dad was a loser. His name was Sad Max.
Sad Max.
Yes.
All right.
He was dry.
Dry.
Lived in a sad desert world, and his name is Sad Max.
Well, I mean, he brought his family into a better world. He, raised a little weird little horse that sleeps on his back named Roadster.
He sleeps on his back, he's gonna die that way.
No.
Daggone Elephant Man.
All right. Post position 18 is, of course, Long Range Toddy.
Ooh, he looks fast.
Long is right. These legs go all the way up to a pretty brown horse named Toddy who will lose the Kentucky Derby. That's all you need to know, folks.
Pretty.
Yep. You know Long Range Toddy's daddy?
Yep.
What's his name?
Blumpkin.
No, it's not.
Blumpkin.
No, it's not.
That's his daddy's name.
No, it's not. Can't be Blumpkin.
It's Blumpkin.
Oh, what a shame.
It is.
That is an awful name.
It really is.
I hate that name.
I kind of like it.
You like the name Blumpkin?
I like a Blumpkin.
I didn't ask if you like a Blumpkin, and I don't want to know if you do. I want to take that information away from myself. I said the name Blumpkin.
It's nature's bidet.
Oh, please stop. Terrible. It's terrible stuff. That's really awful.
Well, anyway, nobody knows what a Blumpkin is.
Possum getting a Blumpkin. Terrible.
Getting a What are you talking about?
Getting a Blumpkin.
Wait, what's that? Explain it to me.
No, I will not. I'll move.